When we speak about the state of our nation, you would see that a lot is going wrong. It's not something that is debatable. We all agree that things are going wrong, and many things are happening amongst us as citizens who are members of the body of Christ. We have large gatherings in our churches, but yet there is very little transformation in the marketplace. When I mean marketplace, out there in our workplaces, out there in our business places, out there in government, in the legislature, in the judiciary, in ministries, in the market, in our communities, there's very little change. So we'll ask the question, why the disconnect between what we see on Sundays and many other days we go to church and what we see in the marketplace? So Nigeria Worship seeks to bridge that gap to enable us see that as we worship God in our gatherings, we also receive enabling to go into the marketplace and live effectively for Him. A good time of prayer. We don't just touch on the surface. We pick specific issues as being led by the Spirit to pray for. I ask you a question. We have a general election coming in 2 years. How much prayer are we giving towards that key election? We all agree is critical. And that's what we try to do in a time of prayer at the fellowship, to have a dedicated and specific prayer points with regards to the development of our nation, Nigeria, and the church, which has a critical role to play.
At Nigeria Worship, we take time to sing songs that mean something, sing songs that help us realign our relationship with God. We take time to understand what we're singing and to learn to apply these things to our everyday lives. There are people who say worship is too short, and even at our annual meetings of worship where we have 2 hours of worship, we've had people say, why can't we do this every quarter or every month or whatever? Well, finally, we do have an opportunity to have 1 hour of worship where it's completely about God, an opportunity for us to express ourselves in truth to Him and to hear from Him, because when you sincerely worship, God can reach you and can point things out to you that He wants to get your attention on.
We follow that time of worship with a time of teaching. Now, the teaching we have at Nigeria Worship is geared towards equipping each of us with first the right frame of mind, the right thinking, the right mindset that would enable us develop the thoughts, the words, and the actions that are focused not on ourselves, but on our society, and building them according to God's values and God's purpose for Nigeria.
It's not about activities, it's not about attending church meetings, it's not about attending fellowship meetings, not even about attending Nigeria Worship. The point is that it's about actually loving God and expressing His love out in the society. And we're not doing that. We don't see that around us. Just a few specks of God's love and light, and there's so much darkness. So we need for the light to get brighter. We need for the love to be shown more. So if you're in that place like us where we're desperate to see more, we're desperate for more of God in our society, we're desperate for more of God in our lives, in our homes, in our children, then you might want to join us, because every month we cry out to God for more of Him.
Nigeria Worship is for Nigerians. If you're a Nigerian and you're pained with the state of the Church of Jesus Christ in Nigeria, you're pained with the state of governance and the state of affairs in all sectors of our country, I urge you to take a step forward and join us at this fellowship, where together we can receive the equipping, but more importantly, we can reset our minds back on God so that He can use us to achieve His purpose for this nation. After all, we are His, and when we're done here, we will give account to Him for what we have done whilst we were citizens of this country, Nigeria. Thank you very much, and see you soon at our fellowship.